And I welcome you here today to the 2021 Pride Flag Race. Yay! I know, first I want to do something. I need to apologize to an organization, and that is to the City Council. It's never a good thing for a department director to send the City Council crazy, as I did yesterday with different dates and different times, and I do apologize for that. But they always provide grace for me, and they always look out for me. So you don't accept my apology. But I still offer it with heartfelt warmth and love, and I thank you for your support. You always support the activities that our department does, and you'll always show up, and I do appreciate it. The next person to speak, I'm not going to talk long. The next person to speak is Brother Goodnight, and he's going to bring his words of deep wisdom to us, and we look forward to it.
Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride. All right, it's so good to be back with you all in Plainfield. The air feels different down here, it's better. I live in Newberry, so you know how it goes. So I have been tasked with doing the invocation, so I'm going to do that now. If you will, bow your heads with me. Beautiful God, we are so grateful for another opportunity and another day just to live. We thank you for bringing us through this pandemic healthy and alive. We thank you most of all for health and strength. We thank you for another Pride season, another flag raising where it is not just protocol, but it is a signal to all of those in this community that we stand with every marginalized community so they may live out loud and proud. In God's holy name we do pray, amen.
Thank you. At this time, we have Abby Levinson, our BA and Director of Personnel.
Hi, everyone. Hi. I am so honored to be reading this proclamation on behalf of Mayor Mapp, and so happy that the COVID numbers are where they are, that we can have a public outside event to celebrate Pride in the way that it's due to be celebrated. So we're very blessed. Our numbers are looking good. We can all enjoy each other's company. So on behalf of the mayor, I'm going to read this proclamation, and I'm incredibly honored to do so. Whereas lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer Americans have made significant contributions to our nation in every field of endeavor. However, LGBTQ persons still face prejudice and injustice, and many cannot live openly in their community. And whereas the 1969 Stonewall Uprising in New York and the subsequent first Pride March in 1970 prompted a justice movement, we now celebrate LGBTQ Pride Month as an acknowledgement and celebration of the leadership and the tireless work of the LGBTQ community to advance respect, equality, and justice. And whereas the LGBTQ community has demonstrated its leadership, resilience, and determination in fighting to live freely and authentically. Their battles have been fought in courts and legislators, from marriage equality to demanding equal protection under the law. And whereas the LGBTQ community bravely showed the world how to face a deadly pandemic in leading the fight against HIV, they served as a model of purpose and compassion, illustrating that ensuring public health is an essential part of the fight against discrimination. And whereas during June 2021, we will observe LGBTQ Pride Month, unwavering our belief in society that values all persons' freedom, worth, and dignity. It is my hope that we will stand in solidarity with the LGBTQ community, breaking down walls of prejudice and building a more just and equal society. Therefore, Adrian O'Map, Mayor of the City of Plainfield, by the virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution and laws of the United States, hereby proclaims the month of June 2021 as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Pride Month. We encourage all residents to observe this month with appropriate ceremonies and activities that celebrate our diversity and recognize the LGBTQ persons for their many contributions in the city of Plainfield, New Jersey, and beyond. Thank you for allowing me to read this proclamation. Thank you to the LGBTQ community of Plainfield. Thank you for showing up, and we really look forward to celebrating your authentic selves, being who you are, and being treated as everybody else in a just society.
Thank you, Abby. Next, we will have Commissioner Rebecca Williams, Vice Chair of the Union County Board of Commissioners.
Good afternoon and happy Pride, everyone. Happy Pride. That's right. And the category today is Pride. I'm sure many of you get that reference. So I bring you greetings on behalf of the Union County Board of County Commissioners, led by our Chairman, Al Mirabella, and as well as our County Manager, Ed Oakley. I'm proud once again to stand here with you today to celebrate the strength of LGBTQ people here in the city of Plainfield within our great county of Union. And I'm extra proud to be standing here at Black Lives Matter Plaza, which can also be, should also be called All Black Lives Matter Plaza, ensuring the inclusion of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer Black lives. We observe Pride Month, as you all know, to honor the LGBTQ liberation movement and to support the rights of all citizens to experience equality and freedom from discrimination. Our nation, and it may be difficult to, see this given the current state, our nation was supposed to be founded on the principle that every individual has infinite dignity and worth. And we call upon the people of our city of Plainfield to embrace this principle and work to eliminate prejudice wherever it exists. We stand here today to honor the courage of all those who came before us, who stood up to hate, discrimination, and fear in the fight for equal rights, for gay liberation. And the pin that I'm wearing honors Marsha P. Johnson, a resident of New Jersey who gave her life for the cause and actually started Stonewall Rebellion. Today we're raising the rainbow flag as a symbol of inclusion and support for the LGBTQ communities and allies in our community whose visible support, thank you all allies for being here, increases acceptance within our city, our county, our state, and our nation. The fight is not over, as you all know, and we really do have to continue to keep up the fight for equality, to speak up, to speak out, no matter the sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression of our residents here. Celebrating Pride Month influences awareness and provides support and advocacy for our community, and this is an opportunity for us to take action and engage in dialogue to strengthen our alliances, build acceptance, and advance equal rights. So I want to thank you all for coming out here. I want to thank Mayor Adrian O'Map. I want to thank the City Council here, and thank everyone who had a part in this program. Thank you, and happy Pride.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we will have our very own Councilman Barry Good, who will be speaking on behalf of our City Council. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I can't hear anybody. Good afternoon. I was going to say, if no one has anything to say, then maybe I should sit back down. So we are glad to be here on this afternoon to help celebrate Pride here in the city of Plainfield. I could never fill the shoes of our president, but our president of the City Council, Steve Gary Hockaday, could not be present. Okay. So I stand here today to introduce to some and others, none other than our council president, Steve Gary Hockaday, Esquire. Give it up for him right now as he comes and gives you words.
Just in the nick of time. Good thing you didn't say anything bad about me right now. On the behalf of the City Council, I'd like to give greetings on the behalf of all my council colleagues in presence. Today we have the councilwoman at large, second and third, Joelette Mills Ransom. Councilwoman Ashley Davis, fourth and first ward. Councilor McCray of the 3rd Ward, and my Vice President, Councilor of the 4th and 1st Wards, Barry Good, who's always ready. It's tough sometimes. I have court most days, so midday, if the judge holds me longer, it's tough to get here, but I'm happy that I was able to come here on this wonderful occasion to celebrate the flag raising of Pride. Plainfield's a very proud community, so pride is something that it goes hand in hand, and we are very open and inviting community in freedom and progress for all. We know that the struggle is not over. There's much more to do in terms of making not only this community but this country a more inclusive community. There's still brothers and sisters who are being attacked, our transgender brothers and sisters. There's still so much more that we need to do in order to level the playing field and make sure that all have equal rights. But the raising of the flag here is just one small token of Plainfield being an open and inviting community. And we will continue to partner with our brothers and sisters, our elected officials, to make sure that we are putting forth policies that support all. All right? So thank you today, and we look forward to the flag raising.
Thank you, Council President and Council Vice President. Next, we will have Danny Newberry from the Office of LGBTQ Affairs for the County of Union. Thank you.
Good afternoon, folks. So I'm Danny. I'm the coordinator for Union County's Office of LGBTQ Affairs. The office was created in 2018, and when it was created, and still today, it is one of just 4 government offices in the nation dedicated to supporting the LGBTQ community. So, one second, my bad. So the work that we do at the Office of LGBTQ Affairs is intended, I'm gonna get this here. Okay, so the Office of LGBTQ Affairs under the Department of Economic Development was established by the Commissioner Board in 2018. And as I mentioned, it's the first county government in the state of New Jersey, and it is one of just 4 in the nation. Union County's Office of LGBTQ Affairs offers a platform for leadership and collaboration to support equality and serve as a catalyst for advocacy, awareness, and action on current and emerging issues that impact the lives of our LGBTQ+ individuals. And the message that I want to bring today on Pride Month is I want to say thank you to our allies. It takes, I'm going to quote Harry Potter, I know, I'm sorry. But it takes a great deal of courage to stand up to your enemies. And we, as the LGBTQ community, we do that every day, and we really appreciate it coming from our allies. But it takes a great deal more to stand up to your family and friends. It takes a great deal more courage to stand up to your family and friends. And so when we come out to our family and friends, it comes from a place of courage. And when we find acceptance, it means more to us, and it advances progress. And so then when our allies, our straight allies, say to their friends and their neighbors, wait, no, you do know a gay person, or wait, no, they don't have equal rights. Marriage equality did not solve our civil rights issues, right? We're grateful for it. It did not solve our civil rights issues. The LGBTQ community still today does not have federal civil rights protections. That's right, we're in 2021, and the LGBTQ community is still fighting for the Equality Act in Washington, D.C. So spread that word, and we really appreciate any assistance you can help and any allyship we can find there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny. I'm going to take a liberty and insert someone who was not initially included. Annette Brent from the Office of Community Development will be reading a commendation from our Assemblywoman, our own Assemblywoman, Linda Carter. So.
Happy Pride, everyone. Thank you for coming. So I have a joint legislative commendation from Senator Nicholas Tari's office, Assemblywoman Linda S. Carter from Plainfield, and Assemblyman James J. Kennedy. Whereas Senator Nicholas P. Scutari and General Assembly members Linda S. Carter and James J. Kennedy, as the duly elected representatives of the 22nd Legislative District, are pleased to note the auspicious occasion of the Plainfield Pride flag raising at the Black Lives Matter Plaza in the city of Plainfield, Union County. Whereas this festive event will bring together the people of Plainfield and visitors alike in celebration of Pride Month and in support of local LGBTQIA+ people who make up a vibrant and essential part of the larger Plainfield community. And whereas by engaging in this act of solidarity, the city of Plainfield recommits itself to ensuring that LGBTQIA+ individuals are welcomed and included, as well as to acknowledging the immeasurable contributions they have made to our history as a state and as a nation. And whereas the strength of the state of New Jersey and the vitality of our American society rest upon the prosperity of municipalities such as the city of Plainfield, whose distinguished residents devote themselves to the well-being of their fellow citizens and to the effectiveness of their neighborhoods. Now, therefore, be it known to all that the undersigned hereby recognize City of Plainfield's Pride flag raising and extends sincere best wishes for a successful event. Thank you. So I now want to ask Wesley McWhite to return to the podium for closing remarks.
All right, so to Mayor Mapp, to Council President, the entire council, to Vice Commissioner Williams, to Danny, to everyone up here, thank you for the opportunity for allowing us to share some closing words. Thank you for having Pride in Plainfield. It really means a lot. Pride is a display of love and acceptance, visibility and pure joy, and to know that the official leadership of this city and this mayor accepts all people of all different backgrounds surely means a lot. I also want to thank this mayor, city leadership, health officials, Director Brown, and all of those here in the city for leading Plainfield for the last 15 months through a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. To all of those that have endured loss, heartbreak, setbacks, and grief, we share your pain today and send you love. And we are grateful for this city's hard work as it has guided this city to a new day of greater hope and joy. Amen? So here we go. What to a black gay man is a pride flag raising? Pride flag raising is a visual representation of love to the LGBTQ community. Pride flag raising is an opportunity to say to those that feel alone and invisible that you matter, that you are valued, and that you are loved. Pride flag raising is an opportunity to stand with some of the most marginalized communities. Pride flag raising is another moment that I get to live proudly, that we get to live proudly as an out black gay man. And my queerness and my blackness are not in conflict with each other because I realize I wouldn't want to trade in one for the other. I've come to the conclusion that my identity is wrapped up in both struggles for freedom, and that is just how God wanted it. And I thank God for my history and my future. Being black and queer is a unique experience and a reflection of divinity here on earth. In other words, I can celebrate Juneteenth this month in pride on Black Lives Matter Plaza, while fighting racial injustice anywhere and everywhere, especially during Pride Month, and appreciate that as a divine sign that freedom is for everyone. So today is a day of love. Somebody say love. Love. Today is a day of liberty. Say liberty. Liberty. Somebody say pride. Pride. And today is a day of freedom. Somebody say freedom. Freedom. And until we eradicate the HIV and AIDS epidemic that disproportionately affects Black and Latino gay men, trans women, and Black women, we aren't free. Until Black trans women aren't murdered or abused and that their life expectancy is not stuck at 35 years old anymore just for being who they are, we aren't free. Until we stop teaching children to hate themselves, we aren't free. Until we lift the LGBTQ folks of color out of poverty and homelessness, we are not free. None of us are free until we are all free. So today, let the raising of the pride flag be a declaration that we are all in this together and we all must be free. Somebody say freedom. Freedom. All right, so I think now we are going to head on over to the flagpole for the official raising of the pride flag today. Happy Pride, everybody.